All right, hey everyone, this is Justin Goldsboro back at CTIA with David Owens. And David, first tell everyone may not know who you are, what you do for Sprint, so tell us that first.
Sure, I'll be happy to. I have responsibility for our consumer acquisition, and also responsible for, as we launch new handsets, have responsibility for product launch readiness.
Cool. So David, we've heard from customers, from employees, from a number of folks to say, why'd Palm exclusively choose Sprint for the pre? And I know you know a lot about that topic. You've talked with the Palm folks a lot about it. Can you give us some perspective on that?
Sure. I think it was probably an easy choice for Palm. I say that. Obviously, they're great carriers out there, but if you look at the advantages that Sprint brings to the pre, it's just a perfect fit. Let me start though with, we have a long history with Palm. If you go back to the early days, we were the first ones to launch with everything from the 600 to the Centro. So I think there's only one device in our history that we haven't launched first with Palm. So that's a natural choice, but even if you take that away and the relationship side and say, why would they pick Sprint? It goes back to the characteristics of what they were looking for in a carrier. And I think number one was a fantastic 3G network. The device that they built is really one in a series of products that leverage their WebOS platform. This WebOS platform is about all the things you can do on the web. Well, clearly, if you're trying to use this for web, you need a great 3G network. So if you think about the quality of our 3G network, I would say that's number one. And they know and recognize it, and they see it every day. The second thing is, it is a more complex device. I think if you look at all of the research and everything that the analysts have said about the product, they love the UI. It's still in a category that as a group, PDAs, they get returned over 25%. Our Ready Now service is absolutely fantastic in helping people so that they really learn and know all you can do on the device. And then number three is, this is a product that, as we talked about, it needs voice data, it needs voice and data, and it's really a data machine that you use that you just use voice. If you think about the data machine and you think about what the cost is in the pricing side of the business, things like Simply Everything give people a tremendous price value. So people have a tendency to think about the device price, but if you actually look at the service price, that's where you see significant gaps. So whether the device, and I'm not giving away any pricing, but if you look at the device and say, hey, how does this compare to the iPhone? Whether it's $50 higher, $100 higher, $50 cheaper, that's the last of people's worries. What they should consider is, what am I paying every month on my service? And we know if you compare Simply Everything against a like AT&T or Verizon plan, you're going to pay $40 to $45 a month more. Over a contract period, that's almost $1,000 in savings. Palm recognized that, and that's why they chose Sprint.